If you like this video, please click on the like button. Comment with the names of the movies you would like us to cover next. Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified of our latest creations. We cover 100 movies from around the world every day. To advertise with our channel, reach out to us. Our contact information is on our channel page. Now, let's move to the plot of this movie.
In January 2118, a Ministry of Foreign Affairs vessel guarding Professor Milisha Stronska is attacked by a paramilitary group called the Peacebreakers. One of the leading operatives, Kai, murders Stronska while searching for her research, the Stronska Papers, before being intercepted by Shinya Kogami, now working as a special investigator for Foreign Affairs' Suppressing Action Department. However, Kogami fails to stop the Peacebreakers after being attacked by a seemingly brainwashed SAD agent. Back in Tokyo, Inspector Akane Tsunemori contests the existence of Japan's Ministry of Justice and the application of international law as part of the Sibyl system's growing expansion abroad. During a meeting with the government's top officials, along with Asushi Shindo, who heads the nation's Immigration Bureau, both of them receive word about the Peacebreaker incident and travel to the discovered wreckage of Stronskaya's vessel, where MWPSB Chief Josui Keisei orders Tsunemori to leave the investigation at the hands of the SAD, led by Agent Frederica Hanashiro and SAD Director Yabuki. However, a preliminary investigation by enforcer Nobuchika Ganoza reveals how the vessel was under SAD protection, while enforcer Sho Hinakawa determines that Professor Stronska sent a last-minute message to PSB analyst and Tsunemori's mentor, Joji Saiga. Saiga speaks to Tsunemori in private about his working relationship with Stronska, whose research details the effects of the Sibyl system on foreign countries, while also stating that Stronskaya's message leads him to a PO box in Dejima, a sector in Japan designed to house immigrants waiting to be naturalized into the country. With the new lead, Chief Keisei creates a joint task force with the PSB and SAD to retrieve the Stronska Papers. Before the peacekeepers, Hanashiro briefs Tsunemori's team about the organization, once a Black Ops unit by Foreign Affairs before going rogue, and its cult-like fanatical leader Tanami, who is leading the organization under their god, the General. Meanwhile, Kogami reunites with Tsunemori and Ganoza, despite heated tensions, while creating a psychological profile of Tanami. Saiga encourages Kogami to apologize to Tsunemori for his actions leading to his exile from Japan, while warning him not to give in to his violent nature once more. Kogami makes a half-hearted apology, while Tsunemori warns him that she'll be forced to take him down if he breaks the law again. At Dejima, the task force arrives at the PO box, but it is revealed to contain a decoy package to hide the papers' whereabouts. Tsunemori and Kogami surmise that the operation is a ploy to lure the Peacebreakers out of hiding. Peacebreakers Bokumoso Murari and Kai lead operatives in an assault against the task force, where it is revealed that the Peacebreakers have low crime coefficients, superhuman endurance, and the ability to brainwash SAD agents. During the battle, Director Yabuki is captured, and Saiga is mortally wounded and left hanging off a ledge. He reassures Tsunemori about being open-minded about truth and justice before falling to his death. While Ganoza dispatches Murray, Kai overcomes Kogami after a lengthy skirmish, but immediately departs and leaves subtle clues leading to the Peacebreakers' headquarters. Tracking down Kai at the Peacebreakers' base, Kogami and Ganoza rescue Yabuki and confront Kai, who reveals his true identity as undercover SAD agent Akira Vasily Ignatov. Back in Tokyo, Akira debriefs Kogami about the existence of the Divider, a software that hacks into cybernetic implants within the Peacebreakers to disassociate feelings of guilt, thus granting their combat and brainwashing abilities. In addition, Akira states that he has the papers, with Professor Stronska organizing her death to maintain Akira's cover. The papers are revealed to be the model for a conflict coefficient, essentially allowing Sybil to control warfare and foreign relations. Immediately after the debriefing, Tanami takes control of Yabuki and Akira and attempts to escape with the research. But Akira manages to fight off Tanami's control, thus allowing Shindo to fatally wound him. Before dying, he asks Shindo to look over his brother Kei. With the papers at hand, Shindo exchanges the research to the Sybil system in return for keeping his criminally asymptomatic son, Arata, from being integrated into the system, while betting on Sybil's belief in human potential. However, this results in Shindo being disavowed by Bifrost on the day of Kei's wedding to his wife Maiko. Shindo reassures the couple and his son to use the truth to determine the right path for justice, before leaving the reception to commit suicide as part of keeping his silence on his deal with Sybil. During the inquest, Arata confronts Tsunemori about his father's actions, to which she encourages him to search for the truth himself. Ganoza alerts Tsunemori that Keisei has shut down the investigation. Once confronted by Tsunemori, Keisei states that Sybil has agreed to give the Peacebreakers the papers and their own sovereign state in northern Japan, in return for supporting Sybil's global expansion. Unwilling to let Tanami and his organization escape justice, Tsunemori teams up with Kogami and Hanashiro on an official raid on the Peacebreakers. The assault team, consisting of Tsunemori, Kogami, Ganoza, and Hanashiro, arrives on the island, while Shimotsuki leads the support team in hacking a highly guarded satellite to disable the Divider and get the team's dominators online. Hinakawa and Enforcer Teppei Sugo narrowly manage to control the satellite, allowing the assault team to fight off the Peacekeepers. Meanwhile, Tsunemori faces Tanami and the General, which turns out to be a medical AI offshoot of the Sybil system designed to promote morale within soldiers. Tsunemori sustains severe wounds but manages to connect Sybil to the General via a Dominator, thus destroying the AI. Tanami prepares to execute Tsunemori, exclaiming that laws are now made irrelevant under Sybil. But Kogami arrives in time and is forced to kill Tanami, once again leaving Tsunemori heartbroken. With the case officially closed, Tsunemori transfers Ganoza and Sugo to the SAD and has Kogami return to active duty while the Sybil system prepares to promote her to a senior role within the Ministry of Welfare. However, a disillusioned Tsunemori sends a letter to Kogami, revealing her intentions to challenge Sybil's absolute rule of law by publicly gunning down Chief Keisei during her inauguration ceremony while maintaining a low crime coefficient, as Tsunemori emotionally breaks down in custody from the trauma of the case. A determined Kogami resolves to get Akane out of prison.